Yes, yes.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another stream. This is our pre-stream before we watch the Tottenham Hotspur game in a bit, which is a massive, massive game. And we're going to take a look at the Champions League tables as they currently stand, what's going on. There have already been a few games, but who can go through, and maybe take a little bit of a look at right now who could City get if sort of like results go certain ways and that. So it's just a bit of a chat, general chat about football, really, about the Champions League. Before we get into it, make sure you drop a like on the stream. We're currently on 73 likes. Nearly 200 people in the house already, man. Let's get those likes up past 100. Come on, do your duty, man, as a viewer, and smash that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. Shout out Bet Victor for sponsoring this video as well. We'll show you a little clip from their latest video, which is absolutely mad. Like it's pretty funny, but also that comment section is going to be wild. We'll play a little clip so you can see exactly what is going on. Shout out Obeyed, who gifted 1 membership and then went, nah, I ain't gifting just 1 membership. I'm gifting another 5 memberships. So they gifted another 5 memberships. Yes, obey. Shout out to the chat. GG's to everyone who's got one of them. And yeah, it's good timing actually, because as I said, after this 8 p.m, which is 20 minutes, we're gonna do a watch along of the Tottenham Hotspur Marseille game. Just a quick one on that. It is locked to Xtra Club members on that one. So if you do want to join us, get involved in the conversation, then become an Xtra Club member. Link is in the description.
Yes, yes.
Let's just quickly mention the fact, because Group B, they played early today, so let's go through their results. Because that is it, that's dead now, that one. Bayer Leverkusen and Club Brugge drew 0-0. Porto were 2-0 up, however, they have just conceded in the 95th minute. It's now 2-1. However, that doesn't change anything as it stands, because Porto have topped Group B, with Club Brugge coming in second, Bayer Leverkusen there in third, and Atletico Madrid, if they do manage to get one more goal in the last seconds, will go into third, but as it stands, they are currently fourth, and that means they are going out. Is time running out for Simeone, bro? Because there's been talks, haven't they, over the last couple of years? Is his style of football, his style of management, is it starting to wear off a little bit? And I mean, they've not won the league. I can't remember the last time they won the league. It must have been a couple of years ago, probably more than that. You know, they've not even managed to finish in the Europa League spot unless they get a last-minute goal now. Are the wheels coming off for Simeone there, bro?
It seems a bit trash. I just feel like they have undying love for Simeone, regardless of his trash football.
True. That's true.
He's done bits for Atletico Madrid, so I think their loyalties lie with Simeone, as Simeone's loyalties lie with Atletico Madrid.
2 years ago they won the league, and they've not won it before that since 2013. So they actually,
it's still pretty mad that they won the league 2 years ago, though.
Yeah,
considering like 2 years ago they had a more like competitive.
That game is now over, which means Atletico Madrid are not even going to be playing
European football.
Yeah, they're completely out. Bayer Leverkusen secure third. So yeah, that's pretty wild to see that, to be honest with you. And that means that Man City top the group, Club Brugge are in second. That means City can get.
See, I don't like that. I don't like that. Club Brugge have been really good, and I think they'll be.
Only lost 1 game in that group. The Porto finished top. They lost 2.
See,
Bruges only lost 1.
Did Bruges win 3 games and then draw 2, lose 1?
That's right.
The form's a bit trash, but
11 points they got.
I think they'll be disappointed with that, especially with the way that they started. They'll be disappointed that they didn't top the group. They won't be disappointed in the fact that they've gone through into the next round. However, I just think they would have liked to have topped the group, especially with the position that they was in a couple of weeks ago.
But yeah, Club Brugge, that is a potential option now for City, which is interesting. Obeyed again with a 10, says, can we please get Sane before I go broke? Man, the Sane thing, bro. I know you keep pushing it. I just don't think it's ever going to happen, bro. I'm so sorry.
I love it, but it's not happening.
It's not happening. Guys, get those likes up, and it need 10 more likes to get to 100 likes. Let's take a look at Group A then. Let's work our way down now. We only did Group B because they just played games. Group A played tonight. Napoli taking on Liverpool. Liverpool can top the group. However, they need a big win. They need to better the result that they got defeated when they got beat 4-1 off Liverpool. When they got beat 4-1 off Napoli in the first game. So it's a tough task. Liverpool, they can do it. They can finish top on head-to-head, but it's going to take one huge performance from Real Madrid tonight. From Liverpool, sorry. They are at home. Kick off again at 8 o'clock, 20 minutes. It's unlikely that I think they'll be able to do it, which means City can't get anyone from Group A because, of course, you can't play an English team in the last 16.
Yeah, I'd prefer Liverpool to play second, to finish second in that. I think they will. I don't see Liverpool doing a madness against Napoli. Liverpool aren't in very good form at the moment. They're not having a very good time. I don't see Liverpool overcoming. Is it a 4-goal deficit they need to overcome?
Well, they need to win 3-0.
Yeah, so I mean, it's possible, but
it's possible. It's
possible. You can't. It's like you can't write it off, kind of thing. But I'd rather it stay the way it is because I don't want to face Napoli at all.
Yeah, no. So that's pretty of a dead group for City then in that terms. Just a quick note on that. I know they've been raided for the manager and a couple of players have left as well. Very, very disappointed in the performance from Ajax. Only won one game in the group. They play Rangers tonight, who, to be fair, Rangers have lost every game, but I think even if you ask the most diehard Rangers fan, I don't think they was expecting too much. So yeah, a bit disappointed for Ajax. But yeah, Group A, can't get anyone out of Group A. We've just done the Group B, and obviously we already know that Club Brugge are available for selection. Group C is an interesting one. That's completely dead as well. Completely pointless games. Nothing can change whatsoever, which means with Bayern Munich topping a group, City could get Inter Milan in the round of 16. Interestingly, because they played 5, as it stands, played 5, won 3, drawn 1, lost 1. We watched them once or twice on watch-alongs, and they were poor, man. Especially transitioning the ball from the back to the front. I know some people who've not watched them might just go, well, they came second and they beat Barcelona to it, so they must be good. I don't think so, man. Like when we watched them, I thought they were very, very poor. I thought their transitional play was really, really poor. And if you think about how you beat City these days, your transitional play has to be on point because most teams counter-attack, and their transitional play was woeful. So
when we was watching it was arse. It was so bad. It was so bad. The quality of football in the games that we watched was so rubbish.
It was poor, man.
So I feel like I don't know if we have an accurate kind of view on Inter Milan at the moment in time. Whether or not that was just the 2 games that we watched were just bad, or they are just bad.
Yeah, true. Let me see how they're doing it in the league. Actually, let me see how they're getting on there. They're 6th, played 12, won 8, drawn none, lost 4, scored 25, conceded 17, which is one of the worst defenses in the top. In fact, the worst defense, joint worst defense in the top 10. So I don't know, man. I think I kind of like to swerve them, but.
Yeah, it's one that I'd like to swerve, but if you want a challenge, then
And we've not played him. We've not played him in a competitive football match, ever. Because we checked last time. City have never played Inter Milan in a competitive football match. Not that the records show, anyway. And someone here, 1955, actually. Basically, when we checked online, City have never played them in a competitive game. So maybe it'd be nice to play them for the first time. But yeah, that's that group. Inter Milan is a potential option. Remember, the draw is on Monday. Sarath, yes, Sarath, thank you very much for joining the Extra Club, man. Hopefully see you in the watch-along in just over 15 minutes when we watch the Spurs game. Welcome to the Extra Club, bro. Appreciate the support. Get yourself in there in 15 minutes. It'll be good to see you. Anthony Gaming with a 5 says, when are we going to see Erling Haaland return? Confidence we're going to get a good round 16. I think we're going to win the Champions League. Well, Erling Haaland's obviously not going to play tomorrow because he's got this injury, but he was never going to play anyway. I
reckon he'll play Fulham.
Yeah, he'll definitely play Fulham. I reckon he's probably fine, City just you're not playing, bro. You know what I mean? You're not playing in the deadest game.
There's no point risking it, even if he is fine. So just wait.
I'm going to come to Group D last. 1, because it's the most complex, and 2, it's because we're watching Tottenham, so it'll be a good way to lead on to Group D. So I'm going to go to Group E. Group E is an interesting one. Currently, Chelsea are top with 10 points. Milan in second, 7 points. Salzburg, 6 points. And Dynamo Zagreb on 4 points. And in that group, Chelsea are playing Dynamo Zagreb, who are bottom. So I think that means, based on my maths, that Zagreb can no longer qualify for the Champions League because round of 16, because Milan or Salzburg will ultimately get more points than them. So it is going to be Milan or Salzburg who play each other. Is that tomorrow, that one? Yeah, that's tomorrow. So that's going to be a really interesting one.
That's a big game, that. That's a big
Milan,
game.
Salzburg. All Milan need to do there is avoid defeat. If Milan avoid defeat, then they're qualified. Salzburg have to win. And if they do, then obviously we'll be playing them. If not, we'll play Milan. So, again, another potential opponent there for City in the last 16. Rafael Leao, you know what I mean? We've got a lot of people in the stream wanting City to make a move for Rafael Leao. Is that going to be a potential scouting opportunity for Pep Guardiola for the club to see how Rafael Leao's getting on? But again, a bit of an interesting one.
During that, was Chelsea confirmed top there, isn't it? Because AC Milan, even if they get 3 points,
head-to-head.
The head-to-head, Chelsea won both games, didn't they?
So it's definitely going to be Milan or Salzburg, but they're going to be in the hat. So at the moment, you've got Milan/Salzburg, Club Bruges, and Inter Milan. So 3 teams so far. If we take a look at Group F, Real Madrid are currently first on 10 points. I would be a bit sloppy in the last couple of games with a draw and a loss. Leipzig in second on 9 points. Shakhtar Donetsk on 6 points, and Celtic just like Rangers struggling a little bit. Although they have got a few more points than Rangers, they've managed to get 2 draws to put them on 2 points. On this one, if I check the fixtures for this one, Real Madrid play Celtic, which again I think means
tomorrow, yeah.
That yes, the Leipzig-Shakhtar Donetsk game is all to play for. Shakhtar Donetsk, what score did they... Because this is going to go down to head-to-head. They won 4-1 against Leipzig in the first game. So all Shakhtar Donetsk need to do, I say all they need to do tomorrow is beat Leipzig, and they'll go through on head-to-head.
Yeah, it's a shootout for them. But obviously, with Leipzig, it's still in the favourable position.
And Leipzig are on 3 wins in a row in the Champions League, bro.
Yeah, so pretty mad. Obviously, Celtic are out of that, and Real Madrid are going to finish top. Are they going to finish top?
Yeah, they're going to finish top.
Yeah, because they'll beat Celtic. Sure.
Yeah, they're going to finish top. Well,
but then again,
we think
if Real Madrid, do you know what I mean, do a madness and crumble against Celtic and Leipzig win.
Yeah, surely not though. Surely Real Madrid are gonna beat Celtic. I'm pretty sure it's better
for us. It's better for us if Real Madrid beat Celtic.
Oh yeah, I know for sure. I don't want to be playing them again. I've still got scars. But yeah, I mean, the odds give it to Leipzig. They just need to avoid defeat. But Shakhtar Donetsk, they win, they go through. So again, either one of them 2 teams. Do you want to see Nkunku again? Do you know what I mean? Probably not. But yeah, there are another 2 teams that City could get in the last 16, bro. Leipzig or Shakhtar, still to play for.
I mean, Real Madrid.
Surely not, real. Surely Celtic are not going to do an absolute madness there. Obeid says, let's sign Haaland's cousin. Oh. Yeah, did you see that, bro?
No.
Was it? Oh my god, there was some stuff going around on social media about this guy.
Oh yeah, no, I did see that. Then it became a meme that everyone was Haaland's cousin or brother. Do you know what I mean? It was like a thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. The final group, Group H. Before we come back to the most complex one of them all, Group D. Group H, all to play for. PSG are currently top with 11 points, but Benfica are also on 11 points. Juventus, massively disappointing this season in both domestic and Champions League. Only managed 3 points, only got 1 single win. Maccabi Haifa on 3 points as well. Now, this is where it gets interesting because, again, these games are being played tomorrow. Juventus are playing PSG. PSG really need to win the game because you'd expect Benfica to beat Maccabi Haifa. Benfica would then go to 14 points, which means PSG would then have to beat Juventus to match the 14 points. Then it goes to head-to-head, which is interesting because then we need to check the rules because what were the scores in the PSG-Benfica game? Both games, 1-1. So there is no head-to-head. So this is where then I think it goes to goal difference,
yeah.
which massively favours PSG.
Yeah, because they're flying free. They're having a great time.
So interestingly, so we're probably going to end up. I say probably, but PSG have to beat Juventus. But Juventus have been trash. Tricky one, man. I mean, it's probably going to be Benfica, right? But you never know. It could be PSG. There is a chance that City could be playing PSG in the last 16. That is a very realistic.
Yeah, that is a thing. But Juventus have been arse.
Juventus have
been bad in this group. I personally, I see PSG top in that group.
Yeah, it's an interesting.
I see PSG top in that group.
Yeah, I mean, if we've got Benfica, if you have Benfica, Leipzig or Shakhtar, Milan or Salzburg, Inter Milan and Club Bruges, we're doing all right. That's decent. There's no one really there that properly frightens me. That's all the groups, bar the most complex group of them all, which is Group D. Tottenham Hotspur, Sporting Lisbon, Eintracht Frankfurt and Marseille. We're going to go through this, but just before we do, I want to play you this clip from our partners, BetVictor. They've just released their video today on their own YouTube channel. I watched it before. It's a banger, guys, on a reel. Go check it out. But check this clip.
I think it's Man City, and I think it's because like all of the rivalries we were just discussing come from either like a geographical reasoning or like let's say, maybe a bit of jealousy or frustration that said club might have won something but someone else didn't, or your team didn't. But I think with City, it's been forced upon everybody, whether we like it or not. Like when they came in, obviously for Chelsea, people seem to think that it was only when Abramovich came in that we did anything, but that's not actually true. Even before that, we were still playing in the Champions League, winning FA Cups. But Man City is kind of just like out of nowhere. We had to all just think about yet another team doing something decent. So I think in terms of that forcing of the rivalry, for me, I think it's, as much as it's annoying that they still seem to win everything, and they will probably continue to win everything for a significant period of time, I think to see them win stuff doesn't trigger me as much as it would, say, how you would celebrate, Flav, if you do win a Carabao Cup. I think I'd still be more annoyed with you than I am at Boovy for celebrating another City Premier League. You know what I mean?
Yes, go check out Bet Victor's last fan standing. The link is in the description. It's also in the pinned comment. Make sure you tell them that City Extra sent you. Get yourself in the comments. Let them know that City Extra sent you over there. It's a good episode this week. It's a feisty one.
It is.
And
I was like, oh God, when I seen it, I was like, what team is hated the most? We was actually defended quite well, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We weren't hated on too much, man. But go check it out. It's quite funny. And there's going to be fireworks in the comment section. So as Jordan said, go over, let them know who sent you. Support the boys. Right, should we tackle this group? Right, okay. As it stands, Group D. This is all being done tonight. Remember, we're doing a watch-along on the Tottenham game after this for our Xtra Club members. You've got to get involved, link in the description. Right, as it stands, Tottenham are top of the group on 8 points. They'll be playing bottom of the group, Marseille, on 6 points. And in the middle, you got Sporting and Frankfurt both playing each other again tonight, both on 7 points. So, as John just said to me off camera then, anyone can go through tonight. Anyone. This is going to be a madness. We can't get Tottenham if they finish second because they're an English team. So we could be playing Sporting Lisbon, Frankfurt or Marseille. It's the best you're going to get from me, Bray. Because I ain't sitting here working out, well, what about if this guy scores one extra goal because it's too complicated. But there's 2 points separating the whole group. And Tottenham, it's just...
I don't think we can get Marseille.
Can we not get Marseille?
I'm trying to, bro. There's so many different things that could happen. I don't think we can because if Marseille win, they'll go top. But then
unless Sporting or Frankfurt win.
Then they go. But no, because then won't Spurs be second?
No, because they've been beat. Spurs will be on 8 points.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, so they can.
It's just such a confusing.
I was just thinking then, because I was thinking if they draw, get 7 points. It's just there's so much going on in this one group.
It's a sick group, to be fair. It's all coming down to this last game. I mean, if you compare it to our game tomorrow, where there's absolutely nothing riding on it, and a bit like Group C with the Bayern into Milan and that. Like this group is just absolutely wild. I think all the managers and all the coaches will be listening to the other game to work out what's going on there, to understand what's going on. Because 1 minute you could be going through, nothing happens in your game. But if something happens in the other game, you might not be going through. Do you know what I mean?
You basically need to get the job done in your own game.
Because, for example, bro, the game starts off, right? Sporting playing Frankfurt, Tottenham are playing Marseille, Sporting Lisbon are going through as it stands. But if they get news that Marseille have scored, then they're going out. They're going into the Europa League. So they're going to have radios and camera and watch the other game, because they're going to need to know what's going on, because the other game is going to directly impact whether or not you're going through. So this is just going to be an absolutely wild game. Like I say, the only team we can't get there is Tottenham, Sporting, Frankfurt, Marseille. Again, I'm not really too worried about any of them teams. So to be honest with you, looking at it, I think we're in a very healthy position. I think, give me any of these teams, I ain't really worried about any of them.
Yeah,
even the best one, probably like Inter Milan, maybe AC Milan. Like, I'm ready to clash, man. I'm ready for these teams.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next round. I'm glad that we did top our group, avoiding the bigger teams in that. I'm generally well excited for this Spurs watch along on the basis that anything can happen. Yep. Obviously, if you do want to get involved, Xtra Club only stream this. It's not public, and sometimes we do member only chat. This is just completely private, locked off to the Xtra Club. If you do want to get involved, link in the description. Also, sometimes a join button below Lucy's face. It's mad. It's actually mad. The Champions League the group stage is basically over already. Do you know what I mean? Like, but it's mad because it's basically over with one game left. But there's still so much to play for a lot of teams.
I know.
Just unfortunately, no, it's not unfortunately. It's fortunately that none of it is for City. It just makes our game dead. Like this week's game against City, just absolute pointless. But it is what it's a formality.
At least we're going to get some academy players in that.
Yeah. I'm hoping, bro. I'm hoping that Borges. Imagine Borges gets a call up.
That would be decent.
Bro, imagine he gets to play.
Yeah.
This dreamland is not happening, but if it did.
You never know. We'll have to see tomorrow when the academy teams come out, because obviously then we'll know whether or not they're going to be playing in the first team. Doom Divine says, who's our toughest opponent in the Champions League? I guess you mean for the win. PSG, Madrid or Munich? I'd say, honestly, PSG.
PSG are looking really, really good at the moment.
I'd say PSG, man. Good
looking
question,
really good.
Chris Jenks, member for 6 months. Yes. Do you know when the draw is for the knockout stages? I do, mate. It's Monday. Be there or be square.
Monday.
It's going to be 6 stream.
Not sure what time it'll be at.
I think it's 12.
12.
Yeah. 12.
Chilling. We'll do one of our normal driller streams anyway. We'll have the updated thing, so you can just watch it live with us pretty much.
And Scooter, yes. Welcome back to the Extra Club. Thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, I mean, and then that's basically where we're at. Some of the groups are dead. Some of them are already done, as we already mentioned. At least 2 groups are completely dead. But that Group D is going to be absolutely insane. We're going to head over now to the watch along and watch Spurs taking on Marseille. Marseille have to win. Spurs, a draw would guarantee them through, but not guarantee them top spot. Loads to play for. If you're an Extra Club member, see you over there. If you want to get involved, you're not an Extra Club member, hit the link in the description or hit the join button below us, and we'll see you there in a couple of minutes. The game kicks off in literally 2 minutes. It's going to be a big game. See you in a few minutes. Otherwise, see you tomorrow. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.